Welcome back to another bat making video. In today's video, we are going to be making a bat for my brother Alex. My brother Alex is a baseball player at Newman University. He's going into his last year this year, so I am going to make him this bat just to kind of have as a keepsake, and he can swing with it, do whatever. Now, my brother is a PO, but you know, even POs like bats too. If you're a baseball player, you like baseball bats. That's just kind of how it works. So I'm going to make him a custom bat. It's going to be Newman themed. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm very excited to put my skills to the test on this one. So let's get right into the shaping of this one real quick, and then we will get into the design. Okay, we got some good news and some bad news. The good news, I figured out what I'm going to do design-wise, and I'm pretty stoked about it. The bad news, I did mess up this bat a little bit. So it is a 110 model, and it looks all right, but in my book where I keep the dimensions written down, I used an old version where I accidentally take too much right in here out of the bat. So it is a little thin right here. Nothing I can do about it. If this was going to someone that ordered a bat from me, I would definitely redo it. But since this is going to little brother and, you know, I'm giving it to him for free, he can deal with it. Okay, getting into the design of this bat, I wanted to do something that kind of, you know, reflected the school that he was going to. So Newman University is a D2, and they are the Jets. Their colors are blue and red, and it would have been simple enough just to do a blue and red bat and then call it good. But I was heavily inspired by the bat that Marucci made for the LSU Tigers for winning the College World Series. I'll try and find a picture and put that somewhere in here. They essentially used stencils to put tiger stripes on the barrel of the bat, and it looked really cool. So I felt heavily inspired by that, and I wanted to do something that was maybe a little more special than just a blue barrel with a red handle. So what I ended up doing was looking up Jets online, and you know, there were some that, you know, they're just gray, try and put like a wing on it or something tacky like that, but I wanted to do something really cool. So what I ended up doing was I looked up fighter jet paint schemes online, and I found this one called Venom, and it looks really cool. It's this aggressive snake paint job. It looks really neat. So although it doesn't scream Jets, if you do know the backstory or what I'm going for, it does look really cool, and I think I can kind of emulate that on the barrel of this bat. So the plan is to design something on the iPad, and we will cut it out on the vinyl cutting machine inside, and then we will use it as a stencil on the bat and get a really cool effect on there. So before we get into cutting anything inside, we do need to put a base coat down on this. So we are going to use a blue barrel base coat. So we're going to use this light blue. It's going to look great. So once that is on there, then we're going to go in there and cut some vinyl. So now that we have that base color on the barrel, the plan is really simple. We're going to go inside and we're going to cut out the design on a vinyl cutter. So I got this one online. I got it pretty cheap. It gets the job done. It hooks up via Bluetooth with the iPad. So let's cut out this design. And now that it's cut out, we are going to throw it on the barrel, and then we're going to put a second coat on top. That way you can peel it off and get both colors, obviously. So then we put on the stencil, and after taking it off, well, I ripped it. But take two, I did the same thing, but this time I cut the transfer tape in half, which made taking it off way easier. Pro tip. I forgot to hit go on the first coat, but there's the second coat. And after taking it off, these are looking really cool. I only noticed after taking it off that it kind of looks more like dragon scales than snake scales, but I'm still happy with the look. Then after taping off the barrel, we paint the handle red. And I think this red really suits this bat well. I'm glad I didn't go with a brighter red. I kind of like the maroon. And then after taking off the tape, you can see that this line looks great. Then adding some details, I decided to put the eyes on there that were on the Venom paint job. I think I probably could have stopped before putting all these extra details on, but you know, you only live once, let's try it out. And I know I said that you only live once, but I think I'm starting to get a little bit overkill here. The next two things probably shouldn't have been added. I put Newman on the barrel, because that's where he's going to school, and then added the F-16 Venom, which is the name of the plane, on the side of the handle. And if you look closely, there's some overspray there on the right side where that yellow paint kind of got onto the barrel. All I did was I took some light sandpaper and I just tried to get it out best I could. I didn't get it all out, but I got most of it out. And after a few coats of protective poly and chopping off the ends, she is done. So check this out. I love the way that this looks. I think that the blue, both blues look great. I'm real happy with that maroon red instead of a bright red. Overall, just think it's a really cool bat. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I think this one turned out pretty good. I think if I was to do it again, I wouldn't put the name of the school on the barrel. I think that was a bit overkill, but I think the eyes turned out really neat. I think that the name on the barrel is pretty cool. I think it's a cool touch, but I do think that the name on the barrel is a bit much. But let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you could leave a like, I would really appreciate it, and we'll catch you in the next one.